आज हम एक बहुत ही इंस्पिरेशनल जर्नी हमारे साथ एक्सपीरियंस करने वाली है। और गोकुल ने 3 टाइम्स गेट का पेपर अटेम्प्ट किया है और उसे टीचिंग बहुत ज़्यादा पसंद है। तो गोकुल ने फर्स्ट टाइम जब भी अपना गेट का पेपर अटेम्प्ट किया था उसका क्वालिफाइंग मार्क्स भी नहीं आ पाया था। उसके बाद उसने सेकेंड टाइम गेट का पेपर अटेम्प्ट किया तो उसका 11,000 रैंक अचीव हुआ था। और उसने अभी थर्ड टाइम गेट का पेपर अटेम्प्ट किया है तो उसका 72 रैंक आया है। तो ये बहुत ही अच्छा रैंक है इलेक्ट्रॉनिक्स ब्रांच के हिसाब से, क्योंकि इलेक्ट्रॉनिक्स ब्रांच का पेपर इस साल का बहुत टफ भी आया था। तो मैं जानना चाहता हूँ गोकुल, कितना डिफ़िकल्ट था खुद को बोलना जब आप डिस्क्वालीफाई हो जाते हो कि आप रैंक लाने जैसा भी आप परफॉर्मेंस कर सकते हो। मतलब वो जर्नी कैसी थी रैंक लाने से पहले की, जब लोगों को पता ही नहीं था कि तुम्हारा रैंक आने वाला है।
Sir, I'll tell you my journey from engineering, first year onwards. Uh, I was studying in a government engineering college, so there was a lot of freedom, right? So I didn't like studying after going to college. I was in all the activities in other than academics in college. I went outside roaming with friends and all. And after second year, I didn't like engineering at all. Engineering was like a nightmare for me. I thought I'll join some other job and all, and I'll go like that. Then third year, everyone was deciding whether we have to take MBA or MTech. So we have to go CAT coaching or GATE coaching. So I decided anyway we are going, everyone is going. So let me attend a GATE coaching, and I went to a GATE coaching. One of my friends suggested me that, I went GATE coaching. Then I started studying from there. I got some interesting facts and all from electronics, analog. I like analog very much. So I got some interesting facts from there. Then I didn't go attend the gate classes also. I went to movie and all. From there I go there, call a friend and go to movie. Like that it was going from there. Then I gave in fourth year I gave gate exam. Nothing. I was completely nothing. I don't know nothing about engineering. Like that I went and gave. Of course I failed the exam. Of course. Then again but I got campus placements in Tata Consultancy Services. And I decided my financially I was very tight, so I decided to join Tata Consultancy Services. I went there. I think August 2018. I joined there. I worked for 3 months out. They put me in a support project. They didn't give me a development project. Support project was very much, very time consuming and very much pressure. They will put you in 12 hours, 16 hours and all. They will put you. I got fed up and I decided to resign from there. I was preparing for GATE parallelly from there, and I couldn't match. I couldn't do job and studying parallelly. So I decided to quit my job. My family supported me for that. I gave 50,000 bond amount and quit the job. Then started watching NPTEL videos for GATE. NPTEL videos. I wrote the note, all kinds of notes. For theory notes, I wrote all kinds of theory notes for NPTEL. Then, then what happened is for my first mistake was I didn't practice at all. I didn't practice any questions. Only I studied full theory. I started giving GATE previous year questions. December half month December I gave these practicing questions previous year. Finished in January half, and I bought this Medici test series 2020 Medici test series just 15 days before the exam. Gave two test series, got 40 or 45 marks something for two of the test series, and I didn't have some much hope for the GATE 2020. Also gave that exam. My friends were also giving. Gave the exam. It was like I couldn't handle that much pressure. Like I was sitting in the hall. I don't know what to do. Which questions are coming? How much time you have to give? How you have to write? How to write the notepad on that? No, nothing. I don't know nothing. I just sat. I gave an exam. I think 10 minutes. Sorry, 10 questions. I took 1 and a half hour, 2 hours or something. 10 questions. That much pressure I felt in that exam. Then results came. When I chose the house, GATE 2020, I no hopes. And after that, results came. 29.5 marks मेरे लिए आया. 11,500 भी रैंक आया. It was very disappointing. I thought GATE मुझे आता नहीं, engineering नहीं आता. मैं other jobs, I'll try other jobs, or else I'll do MTech or from some private or government colleges here and there. but I thought again. I had 3 months. March में result आया. I had 3 months. Then I thought I didn't give any coaching. I only studied by myself. So how about giving one more try by getting coaching, and then giving one more try. So I decided to join Ace Academy coaching. I decided to join first batch because I was sitting home, no job, jobless guy. So I started. I decided to join the batch one. But unfortunately, that time Corona and quarantine and all that came. There was no offline class. They said everything will be online. But it was very difficult because in home, everyone is around here. My friends are all in quarantine. So it is easy to get out and go with them and chill out. It's very easy go out. So I have to be very controlled, or else this time will be very flop because my parents gave too much money for this coaching. I know it was too much money. So I decided I need to make some discipline goals. But it was very difficult. For first 2 months, it was very difficult to keep up with the pace. One of the things helped me was I worked out. I worked out every day. 1 hour I worked out. I think it helped me for discipline and all. This was my journey. And sir, you can ask.
मैंने तुम्हारे जर्नी से ये नोटिस किया है कि तुमने NPTEL के वीडियोस भी फॉलो किए हैं, ठीक है। और NPTEL के वीडियोस मुझे लगता है कहीं ना कहीं कॉन्सेप्ट विजुअलाइज करने के लिए हमें काफ़ी ज़्यादा हेल्प करते हैं। तो वो कहीं ना कहीं तुम्हारा एक प्रॉब्लम भी था कि तुम प्रैक्टिस नहीं कर पाए थे सेकेंड अटेम्प्ट में NPTEL वीडियोस देखने के कारण, पर मुझे लगता है कि वो जो प्रॉब्लम था ना, वो तुम्हें कहीं ना कहीं यूज़ भी हुआ है थर्ड अटेम्प्ट में। तो तुम NPTEL वीडियोस को क्या सिग्निफिकेंस देना चाहोगे तुम्हारे गेट रैंक को इस साल की?
When I studied this year from coaching, Ace Academy coaching, I started noticing that I know these concepts already from somewhere else. I know it in deep, very depth. I know. NPTEL is very good, sir. Actually, very good. If you practice, if you watch NPTEL video, take notes, and you practice from previous questions on that day itself, like I was doing this year from Gate Coaching Ace, you will get very good rank, sir. Very good, very perfect. Pakka, they are teaching very in depth. They are teaching superb videos, sir. But my only mistake is I didn't practice it. That was the only mistake. NPTEL videos are very good. I had in my mind many concepts which was taught this year. I know that concepts already. I know that concepts.
So मतलब अगर किसी को एक साल में गेट एग्ज़ाम क्रैक करना है क्लासेस के साथ, तो तुम्हारा समझना ये होगा कि उसके पास पहले से कॉन्सेप्ट्स कुछ तो होना चाहिए। अगर कोई ज़ीरो से ही प्रिपेयर करने के बारे में सोचेगा और क्लासेस लगा के, तो कहीं ना कहीं टाइम मैनेज करना बहुत ज़्यादा डिफिकल्ट हो जाता है। जैसे तुमने टाइम मैनेजमेंट का शायद से इशू फेस किया होगा लाइव लेक्चर्स में, तो तुम कैसे टाइम अपना मैनेज कर पाते थे? लाइव लेक्चर्स भी देखना है, प्रैक्टिस भी करनी है, रिवाइज भी करना है, टेस्ट सीरीज भी देना है, तुमने अपना टाइम कैसे मैनेज करा था दिन का?
Sir, I had a diary. 1 second, sir. I had a diary like this, a personal diary. I will plan my day. Every day I will plan my day. This 1 o'clock. Daily I will plan. I will plan sleeping also. I will plan. I will write that. This time I will sleep. My condition is like I have to sleep a half an hour nap. I need in afternoon. I need half an hour nap. I will write that also. Everything I will write. When to eat, when to sleep. All that I will write. First of all, in Ace Academy, they had classes from 7 to 1 morning 7 to 1 they had classes. I'll wake up at 6 o'clock and I'll start revising short notes. I'll write short notes. So can I show you the short notes? Sir, this is the short notes. This is the short notes. I used to write all the formulas, and after completing 2 or 3 subjects from the coaching center, I had short notes for 3 or 4 that subjects. I'll keep revising 1 subject per day. I'll keep revising. I'll just don't read it. I'll write it. Writing means it will memorize automatically. It will memorize. Daily 1 hour after waking up, I'll write it down in my paper. Then attend the class. Then 1 o'clock class will be over. I'll eat my food and sleep for half an hour. Then wake up, revise it. At that day itself, classes at that day itself, 2 to 3 time, 2 p.m. to 3 p.m. I'll revise. Then 3 to 4 I'll work out. I'll work out for 3 to 4. Then again I'll go and bath and all come. 4:30 to 5. Perfect timing was there. There will be some mistakes initially. Then I caught up. Along the way I caught up. Then 4 o'clock to 5 o'clock I'll solve volume 1 questions. ACE Academy's volume 1 questions. They have given some materials. So volume 1 questions I'll solve. Then on that day, if it is possible, I'll do volume 2 also. What I was doing is, when I practicing, what I was doing is, I'll take a sheet of paper, mark the question numbers. I'll give my timer. I'll put a timer in my clock, phone timer. Then start practicing. Like gate, I'll give the practice. I'll give like gate. If I don't know a question, I'll leave it. Then do other questions. Then finally, after finishing the entire practice session, I'll take the correct answers. Then wherever mistakes came, I'll find it. If there is a formula mistake, I'll again write it in the short note. Then again go back it and I solve the questions which I couldn't solve previously. Then this was the routine. Then after completing volume 1 and volume 2, I'll go for previous year questions.
Okay, so you are telling you have solved volume 2 also for GATE. So in volume 2, actually there are lots of questions in ACE. I have seen that workbook. So do you think for every subject person should solve volume 2 also?
Definitely, sir. Volume 1 and volume 2 we should solve. Because basics, that is not gate type questions, that is not application level questions. But those are the basics. We need to clear about the basics. We need good understanding about the basics. So it is necessary.
So you want to say that every combination in which the concept can be asked, all those combination can get covered if you solve volume 1 and volume 2 both workbooks.
Yes, sir. Sure.
And have you solved bits and bytes also?
Yes, sir. Sure. Bits and bytes. Yes. After solving volume 1, volume 2 and previous year questions, bits and bytes are a little bit tricky and they'll add concepts from 2 or 3. They'll link between concepts. So after solving previous year questions, I'll solve bits and bytes. That is very good bits.
So you have actually solved all workbooks, right?
Yes, sir. Volume 1 and volume 2 I solved bits and bytes. Sir, one more thing I want to add is, after solving GATE previous year questions for a topic, you have to solve IES previous year questions and ISRO previous year questions, even though you are giving only GATE. Because IES and ISRO, they are mostly 75% theory questions. If you get good grasp in theory, you can solve problems also easily. Because GATE also always have asks applications, sir. So you must be good in theory also.
और मुझे लगता है कहीं ना कहीं MSQ के क्वेश्चंस भी अभी आना स्टार्ट होने वाले हैं, तो IES के क्वेश्चंस हेल्प करेंगे MSQ क्वेश्चंस के लिए भी. और मुझे तुम्हारी जर्नी पहले लग रहा था कि तुम बहुत ज़्यादा कॉन्सेप्चुअली विजुलाइज कर पा रहे हो, और कॉन्सेप्चुअली विजुलाइज के साथ साथ तुमने हार्डवर्क भी बहुत ज़्यादा किया. मतलब इतने सारे क्वेश्चन सॉल्व करना डिफ़िकल्ट है, एक्चुअल में डिफ़िकल्ट है. मतलब खुद को बोलना कि मैं वॉल्यूम 1 भी करूँगा, वॉल्यूम 2 भी करूँगा, बिट्स एंड बाइट्स भी करूँगा. और मैं बता रहा हूँ, अगर आप ये तीनों बुक सॉल्व करोगे तो मैं सोचता हूँ कि टेस्ट सीरीज भी आपको बहुत ज़्यादा आसान लगेगा.
Sure, sir. It helped me a lot for test series. Sir, talking about test series, I bought 3 test series. First one is textbook, then ACE, then Medici. 3. Textbook was really helpful because each concept in ACE and Medici, what is topic 1 and topic 2. टॉपिक वाइज टेस्ट 1, टॉपिक वाइज टेस्ट 2. टॉपिक वाइज 1 में सम सिलेबस होता है, सम टॉपिक्स होता है. टॉपिक वाइज 2 में सम टॉपिक्स होता है. बट इन टेक्स्ट बुक इट इज entirely different. You will see each topic one by one. If for example, if you are saying Laplace transform, if you are saying signals and systems, if I take a test from test from ACE, it will like Laplace transform, set transform. Then DTFT all will be in one test, topic wise 2 tests, then others will be in topic wise test 1. But in textbook it is like Laplace transform 1 test, 30 minutes test, Z transform 30 minutes test. So and in that textbook series, how we are solving, how much time we are taking each question, it will be also noted down. We can revise it also. You can compare it with the top notes also. Like that I gave textbook. First I gave textbook series. It was very easy compared to Medici and ACE. It was easy, but conceptually it was good. Then I gave ACE topic wise test. After solving these previous year questions, I gave this test series. First textbook, then ACE, then went to Medici. Medici is little bit tougher, everyone knows. So when I reached Medici, I felt like it was very easy and interesting for me to solve. It was very interesting because I solved that all basics I solved. So when I solved MEDC, it was like very interesting and easy. First 2 months it was very difficult. I scored almost 40% marks only in the series. Then I gradually started improving. I followed my routine, so gradually started improving.
So apart from that, after securing such a good rank, what is your future plan and how you see yourself in 2 years?
Sir, I always wanted to teach, sir. Anyway, always wanted to teach and get into research and research programs, PhD like that. So, first of all, first my plan is to get a MTech from Microelectronics and VLSI or Integrated Circuits department. I like that analog circuits very much. So, I am interested in MTech in Microelectronics or VLSI or Integrated Circuits, both something. Then let me see. Then after that, if I am interested in research still, then I will do PhD.
Hmm. So when I want to tell my audience one thing, when he's mentioning he want to become a teacher, he's not mentioning about classes teacher. He's mentioning about he want to become a teacher in NIT or some IIT. Means he want to do some research kind of activity in analog circuits, right? So many people kind of feel analog electronics very difficult subject. So what is your suggestion for them? How to prepare analog electronics?
Start from basics, sir. Start from basics. From basics, you will get very interesting.
Yeah, but where we get such basics? Where can one find such basics?
Sir, start from like you can refer foreign author books. They'll give you neatly how is if I take an op amp, they'll say how what is the internal diagram. They'll say it interestingly. So start getting your interest in those things and all. Start clearing your basics. Then you will get more interested. And slowly you can solve difficult problems.
सो एनालॉग इलेक्ट्रॉनिक्स में मुझे पर्सनली क्या पसंद है मैं बताता हूँ. मतलब क्वेश्चन वी आई मतलब वोल्टेज एंड करंट आंसर निकालने के अलावा भी हम क्वेश्चन को विजुलाइज कर सकते हैं. मतलब यहाँ पे जो भी रजिस्टर या फिर जो भी चीज़ें ऐड हुई है उसका कुछ पर्टिकुलर एप्लीकेशन होता है. जैसे कि अगर ट्रांजिस्टर Q2 का एरिया ट्रांजिस्टर Q1 से डबल है तो उसका सर्किट में कुछ ना कुछ स्पेसिफिक एप्लीकेशन के लिए होगा. जो कि जनरली हम करंट मिरर में देखते हैं, कभी कभी Q2 का एरिया Q1 से ज़्यादा होता है तो लोग सब मतलब देख नहीं पाते. ये करंट मिरर को वर्क कराने के लिए मैंने बहुत सारे ऐसे सम्स देखे हैं जो एनालॉग इलेक्ट्रॉनिक्स में बहुत अच्छी तरीके से हमारी अंडरस्टैंडिंग बढ़ा सकते. मतलब एक ही सब्जेक्ट है जो एक्चुअली कैलकुलेशन वाइज ईजी है, पर अगर हम कैलकुलेशन वाइज के अलावा भी अगर हम विजुलाइज करने की कोशिश करें तो काफ़ी अच्छा सब्जेक्ट है जिसमें हम देख सकते हैं इलेक्ट्रॉन्स होल्स कैसे जा रहे हैं. और स्पेसिफिकली इलेक्ट्रॉनिक्स ब्रांच वालों के लिए अगर आपको इलेक्ट्रॉन्स होल्स नहीं दिखाई दे रहे हैं सम सॉल्व करने के बाद तो आप काफ़ी ज़्यादा मतलब गलत डायरेक्शंस में आप जा रहे हो. क्योंकि मैं सोचता हूँ कि इलेक्ट्रॉन्स होल्स दिखना बहुत ज़्यादा ज़रूरी है. स्पेसिफिकली मॉसफेट के रिलेटेड बातें कर रहा हूँ कि अभी सारी चीज़ें मॉसफेट में ही डील हो रही हैं. CMOS इन्वर्टर्स के साथ ही आपको काम करना है तो आपको मॉसफेट का पार्ट डील करना बहुत ज़्यादा ज़रूरी है. मैं मतलब कुछ गाइडेंस देना चाहता हूँ. जैसे कि एक इंसान ना डायोड्स के बाद BJT तक आ जाता है, BJT के बाद वो मॉसफेट तक जा ही नहीं पाता है, मतलब मॉसफेट छोड़ ही देता है. जबकि मॉसफेट ही सबसे ज़्यादा अभी इम्पॉर्टेंट टॉपिक है गेट एग्ज़ाम के रेस्पेक्ट में. उसी तरह से EMT में भी यही प्रॉब्लम है. लोग फर्स्ट चैप्टर पढ़ते हैं यूनिफॉर्म प्लेन वेव्स, उसके बाद ट्रांसमिशन लाइन, उसके बाद वेव गाइड्स, एंटीनास पढ़ते ही नहीं है. जबकि एंटीनास में से हर बार एक क्वेश्चन आता है. और वैसे ही क्या होता है कि नेटवर्क में भी वैसे ही थियरम्स पढ़ लिया, AC एनालिसिस पढ़ लिया, ट्रांजिएंट एनालिसिस पढ़ लिया, टू पोर्ट नेटवर्क देखते हैं, जबकि टू पोर्ट नेटवर्क में से हमेशा क्वेश्चन आता है. तो लास्ट के जो चैप्टर्स होते हैं ना वो कहीं ना कहीं सम अप करते हैं, सारी चीज़ों को सम अप करते हैं पूरे सब्जेक्ट को. तो लास्ट का चैप्टर सबसे ज़्यादा इंपॉर्टेंट होता है किसी भी सब्जेक्ट में, तो उसे प्रिपेयर करना बहुत ज़्यादा ज़रूरी है. और मैं होप करता हूँ कि तुम हमें रिसर्चर दिखाई दोगे किसी ना किसी अच्छे इंस्टीट्यूट में, और बहुत सारे स्टूडेंट तुम्हें रेज्यूमे भी भेजेंगे कि हमारा ये है, अभी तक बीटेक में काम हुआ है, आप मुझे यहाँ पे एडमिट कराओगे कि नहीं. तो गोकुल बहुत अच्छा रैंक है. 9000 के बाद जो तुमने 72 रैंक अचीव करा है वो ऐसे ही नहीं करा है, जादू नहीं हुआ है. जो तुमने सारे वॉल्यूम 1 वॉल्यूम 2 बिट्स एंड बाइट जो सॉल्व करे हैं उसमें बहुत ज़्यादा हार्ड वर्क लगता है, बहुत ज़्यादा मेहनत लगती है. क्वेश्चन सॉल्व करना आसान नहीं है. बहुत अच्छी अमेजिंग जर्नी है, बहुत हार्ड वर्किंग इंसान हो तुम. तुम अमेजिंग ही हो, ठीक है, जैसे कि तुम मैं पहले भी कॉल पे बातें कर चुका हूँ।